This is Future Talk.
Future Talk.
Future Talk with Omnia Saleh and Hani Balkis.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Future Talk right here on Pulse 95. I want to give a very, very big happy Thursday to everyone across the UAE tuning in.
This is the last month we get to say this.
Yes, the last month we get to say Happy Thursday. Soon enough, we'll be saying Happy Friday, and we might be playing Rebecca Black. It's Friday, Friday, gotta get down on Friday.
Oh my God.
Do you remember that song?
Oh, I remember, of
Rebecca
course.
Black, yes. But ladies and gentlemen, in the tech news today, we got a lot coming for y'all. Don't we, Omnia?
Yes, indeed. We are going to be talking all about the Neuralink. It has actually not made headlines for quite some time, but Elon Musk has decided to update the world that he's going to be testing the Neuralink on human brains very soon. However, as soon as it feels like to us, because it's going to be happening in 2022, he feels like he is way behind schedule. Why is that? And how is he going to be testing it on human beings? We are going to be sharing all those details in just a few moments.
Yes, and we got some metaverse news hitting the headlines as, you know, metaverse could let the Silicon Valley track your facial expressions, blood pressure, and your breathing rates, which will show exactly why our internet laws do need very big updating, with the metaverse trying to make it as much as real life as possible. But at what cost? Could our privacy be the cost of living a different life in the metaverse?
It feels like Facebook escaped all lawsuits by simply going for the metaverse, but that's definitely not going to be something that we are going to let slide by. In the world of apps, we're talking all about WhatsApp because they have officially launched new features that will allow users to set all the chats to disappear by default. So if you're that type of person who doesn't like to have chats on WhatsApp remaining so that no one can have access to your conversations, you are going to be loving this new feature.
Yes, and when we're talking about our apps all around the world, we're talking about how Instagram has unveiled a new teenager safety tool before a U.S. Senate hearing. Now, we do know in the United States, a lot of, activists are talking about how there's not a lot of, safety tools when it does come to Instagram. And, our teenagers are exposed to all the toxic things that happen on Instagram. But ladies and gentlemen, Instagram has combated those claims with new safety tools, and we will be talking all about them in just a bit. But we do want to take a short break, and when we come back, we're talking all about Elon Musk, or as I like to call him, the Musk. But we're going to leave you with All I Am by Jess Glynn. What is she? We're going to know.
It suits you, though. I feel like this song suits your rhythm today.
Let me hear it.
Daily digital news. Bits and bytes connect our world.
Bits and bytes do connect our world. Ladies and gentlemen, before the break, we asked you guys to text in your thoughts, and we got a very special shout out to Maida Zaroni and his little sister. He just picked her up from school, and they're going all the way home listening to the one and only place, Future Talk, right here on Pulse 95. Big shout out to Maida and his little sister. But today, ladies and gentlemen, we got big news. We're talking about Elon Musk and how he said the Neuralink does hope to start implanting its brain chips in humans by the year 2022, which is a little bit later than he anticipated.
Yes, indeed. But even though he feels like he is late on his own timeline, I feel like us fellow humans who are listening to this news feel like, you know what, take as much time as you need, because the longer he takes, the more it's being tested, which means the safer it's going to be placed into human brains. But let's talk a little bit about who are going to be the first candidates to get to test the Neuralink. A lot of us tend to think, the Neuralink is kind of like a fragment of science fiction coming to life. It's going to give us these superhuman capabilities. But in reality, Elon Musk is planning to test this chip on people with severe spinal cord injuries. Now, he has previously given earlier timeframes for the Neuralink and when it's going to be placed in actual human brains. However, that timeline has kind of been pushed back due to the COVID-19 pandemic and issues with testing the Neuralink. His hope is that this chip, once it's implanted into people's brains, it will able to simultaneously record and stimulate brain activity, which means when you place it into people who have spinal cord injuries or even neurological disorders, it will be able to kind of restart that area of the brain that, lost control of the limbs, for example, and give those people back feeling in their limbs and control and movement in those body parts, which I mean, it sounds fantastic. It sounds life-changing, but the question is, what's going to be the cost of it? What are the side effects that people are going to have to go through by using such a chip?
Yes, and again, I do believe that Elon Musk wouldn't just put it out in the world for humans to be tested on without him knowing that, there wouldn't be very severe, side effects. But during a live stream that was interviewed, at the Wall Street Journal CEO Council Summit just on Monday, Elon Musk was asked what Neuralink did plan to do in 2022. And Musk did reply with, Neuralink's working well in monkeys, and we're actually doing just a lot of testing and just confirming that it's very safe and reliable, and the Neuralink device can be removed safely. He then did add on top of that we do hope to have this in our first humans, which will be people that do have severe spinal cord injuries like tetraplegics and
quadriplegics and
quadriplegics, yes.
Yeah.
And, that will be next year pending FDA approval. And he also did say that Neuralink standards for implanting the device are substantially higher than what the FDA does require. So they do need to go through the FDA approval, whether or not, the Federal Drug Association, whether or not they will accept, going so deep inside of the brain. But I do believe Musk can get it, situated out.
Absolutely. Now, looking at it, he did also add that a lot of the progress that he was hoping for is definitely going to be accelerated once they place it into a human brain. Because no matter how similar monkeys or even gorillas are to the way our brain kind of works, there's still some differences that can only be witnessed when humans can actually test it out for themselves. He also did say that he had hopes to start testing this out in the year 2020, but because of the pandemic, things have definitely been pushed down. However, he does have very high hopes to how this device will be life-changing for quadriplegics who have lost feeling in their limbs or have suffered from serious car accidents that have caused full or partial paralysis of the arms and legs. We do know that Neuralink is not the only company developing brain interface technology, which to some people may sound like, why is that good news? It's good news because the fact that a lot of people are working on a similar invention means that it could potentially work, and there is hope for it making progress for these people. It's just crazy how innovative healthcare has become nowadays.
Yes, healthcare has become very innovative, and we are looking at, not just AI, machine learning, and, technology being implemented in our daily lives, but also in our brains. So
cyborgs has become the new normal.
Cyborgs has become the new normal, and of course, none other than Elon Musk, the Musk himself, to kickstart this type of thing. So I'm really excited to see in the future what we can do. It is, speculated that Neuralink can also, be a solution for Alzheimer's, for people with Parkinson's disease, all of these, these brain diseases that Elon Musk thinks that he could cure. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to know your guys' thoughts. 4215. And only I did ask a very important question before we went into the story. At what price? What do you want, right? And that's why we have the song for you by Adam Lambert. What do you want from me, Elon Musk? At what price am I sticking a chip in my brain?
Daily digital news. Bits and bytes connect our world.
Did you know that the upcoming social media platforms will know very specific details about you? Your facial expressions, your blood pressure, your heart rate, your breathing rate. You may ask why and how would they get access to that? Well, maybe the Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp, even Twitter that we know today may not have access to this, but the new metaverse where you're basically one with the social media content that you're watching will definitely get access to all of this. Metaverse is the new Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, and you know what? I feel like they are going to get access to a lot more than what Facebook had access to, because Mark Zuckerberg had that in his mind all along. And this is exactly why our internet laws need to be updated.
Yes, now we do know the metaverse is supposedly coming, which does mean, it needs the same thing that many say social media has, regulation. And that's especially pressing since problems created by social media will likely be amplified in this futuristic virtual landscape and could drum up issues that are even more monumental if left unchecked. Now, we do know the metaverse is the next big thing, and a lot of experts do speculate that the metaverse will be the new social media and will take over social media. And, I don't know if you've seen the movie Omnia, Ready Player One.
No.
Ready Player One speculates the same exact thing. You have a VR, you jump into a virtual world, you're with people all over the world, and you guys have, different aliases, and you guys are your own characters, and it's a very interactive, type of game. And you feel the same way you feel in real life, and that is probably why the metaverse would want to know your blood pressure, your height, your weight, all of these things, all these logistics, so it could give you a real life, real time experience. Now, so far, we're looking at how just recently a pair was married in the metaverse. They got married in the metaverse. There's a metaverse right now going on called Decentraland.
This is for real.
This is for real. They got married in the metaverse. It's the first of its kind. And right now, as Facebook hasn't really
embarked on the journey,
kicked off and made it public, there's already 2 metaverses that are alive and well and doing really good. One of them being the Sandbox, and the second one being Decentraland. Now, a property on Decentraland was sold for $2.4 million a couple of days ago, solely from NFTs. So we're looking at how not only is it going to be huge for an economic dump, right? But not only that, but we're looking at how people are buying properties on the metaverse. They're having their own type of land, their own houses on the metaverse that cost real life money.
As exciting as this is, honestly, it feels a little sad, don't you think? Like, people are, I don't know, they're more interested in building a life in the metaverse than they are in the real world.
I think Omnia, it's an escape, right? I mean, not all of us live in the city.
True.
Right? A lot of people, they live in the mountains. They live, in the rural side areas. They live on farms.
Yeah.
We're not only the ones with city people who see and interact with people every day. Right here in the UAE, mashallah, we're a very active community. We interact with maybe tens of hundreds of people every day. We're stuck in traffic. We always feel like there's people around us. And we don't have that need for social interaction because
some people do.
We get it all the time. But, people in the metaverse or people who are outside of the city, sometimes, they feel lonely. And the metaverse there is to keep you company.
I must say, though, with the news about the metaverse getting access to your heart rate, breathing rate, blood pressure, anything, you name it, even facial expressions, people are like, okay, we need to update the internet rules. But have we taken a moment to think about how much information your Apple Watch or any wearable gets from you? They get almost the same information, and we offer it to them on a plate of gold. We purchase and use these wearables because, you know what, they've become so integrated with our lives that not using one just feels like you're missing out on something, don't you think?
I mean, yes, per se missing out on something because you'll no longer have the diagnostics of yourself.
So why is it different if Metaverse gets access to that?
It's not different, but again, it's the same exact concept, I do believe. But again, these privacy policy makers, they want to jump on the boat before the boat sails off, and they want to get everything regulated before it's too late. There's a good saying that George W. Bush, the former president, the U.S. president, said, "Fool me one time, shame on you. Fool me 2 times, shame on me." Ladies and gentlemen, we want to know your guys' thoughts. 4215. We are taking a short break, but when we come back, we're talking all about WhatsApp features that will now allow users to set all chats to disappear by default.
Pulse 95.
Apps all around.
What's worth a click and download?
This is a feature not catered towards Hani Balqis. Let's just say this.
Don't really use the app.
Oh, yeah, sure. So I forgot about that. Hani does not like to use WhatsApp. But regardless, you do enjoy keeping receipts of conversations. And this new feature from WhatsApp does not support this. It is for people, though, who don't like to have kind of proof of their conversations on their devices, because WhatsApp has decided to turn on the feature that allows users to set all chats to disappear by default. So you don't even have to go ahead and do that yourself. It'll automatically be deleted after a set period of time if you choose to go ahead and enable the feature.
Yes, now, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about how WhatsApp is trying to, become the new Snapchat, right? With all these disappearing messages and disappearing chats. Now, the Meta-owned messaging service also said it is giving users more options for how long before a message is deleted. Now, when the feature first launched in November of last year, users only had the option of having messages disappear after 7 days. Now, going forward, however, there will also be the option of deleting them just after 24 hours or up to 90 days. Now, that new functionality was previously reported as being in development, and WhatsApp has noted that turning on disappearing messages by default will not affect existing chats. Now, when you start a new one-on-one chat, a notice will appear saying that disappearing messages feature is turned on. Now, that will be alongside a note that does say it's on by default, so your contacts don't think it's anything personal.
I like that.
Yeah, and you also do have the option of turning the setting off for individual chats.
So this is going to be great because that way you're avoiding drama with your loved ones and close friends. But although the new default setting does not affect group chats, WhatsApp did say that they have added a brand new option whenever you go ahead to create a group, because it's going to let you enable the disappearing message feature even on that group chat. But it's got to be a new group that you're creating. So all of your existing group chats won't be impacted. The company did say that the new features are now available across all platforms, whether you use Android WhatsApp, iOS, even WhatsApp Web. They all have these brand new features, so you can go ahead and kind of start spring cleaning, winter cleaning, whatever you want to call it, and decluttering before the new year all of your chats.
Yes, and ladies and gentlemen, some people are inclined to using WhatsApp every day. I don't like using WhatsApp. I feel like I'm being watched like a hawk,
God.
I would not, I've had very bad experiences with WhatsApp.
Oh, I know. You and WhatsApp, or just...
Yes.
If you want to reach out to Hani, just don't reach out on WhatsApp.
Don't reach out anywhere, You can email me, right? Instagram is fine, but WhatsApp, maybe if I turned off the red notifications.
Red.
The red.
Oh, red.
Right?
Okay, yeah.
Or maybe if I have an option not to show that I'm online, that would be amazing. I just don't like people seeing that I'm online when... maybe I'm not supposed to be online.
Oh my God.
Let us know your guys' thoughts, 4215. We are taking a short break and leaving you with the sport headlines. But when we come back, we're talking all about Amazon's Echo and how they will be localized with Alexa right here in the UAE.
Gadget of the day.
New tech you might want to play with.
Pulse 95.
هلا Alexa, what is كنت حكي بالعربي بس I thought Alexa would understand, but then all of a sudden I switched to English.
I thought we were an Arabic radio news station for what's it called radio station for a second.
We are an English news station.
Arabic.
We are an English news station, but we gotta speak to Alexa the language that she now understands. Because if I were to go and ask Alexa now, what is the new weekend in Sharjah? And I asked her in Arabic. She may be able to give me the latest news in Arabic, localized by using the right words without even making a mistake, without using a literal translation, because she can now speak officially in Arabic.
Yes, and not any type of Arabic, Gulf Arabic, the Khaliji Arabic. مرحبا يا Alexa. شحالك؟ And alhamdulillah, بخير. I don't think she talks like that. Does she talk like that?
No.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what's her dialect gonna sound like.
I think they will go for, it depends on which country you're in. But listen to this, Omnia. Alexa will soon recite the Quran and be able to set prayer times. So, Adhan al-Asr. And, it'll say the timing of, al-Asr prayer. Now, we do know Amazon, which is the world's largest online marketplace, on Tuesday did launch its Echo lineup of smart speakers right here in the UAE.
This is fantastic news for everyone who has always wanted a localized virtual assistant. We've always seen them implemented in the US, in the UK. We've seen them kind of catch up on the new jokes, the new cliches and dialects, and even connotations that we tend to have in these Western countries. But now Alexa is becoming officially localized. Now, the localized version of Alexa is going to be bringing a popular range of home devices to the UAE with full support. So we're talking about being able to know exactly what certain expressions mean right here in the UAE, because we are on our way to becoming a world leader in AI right here in the UAE. So looking at it, Alexa is going to have a lot of capabilities when it comes to learning Arabic and teaching Arabic even. A lot of people may be wondering, is she just going to use literal translation, and is it going to be awkward trying to render words from English to Arabic? But rest assured, she is actually being equipped with Arabic capabilities. So the content that is being fed to her, the words that she's going to be saying, they're not going to be literally translated. They're going to be basically as if Alexa is thinking in the Arabic language.
Yes, and again, I think it is a very cool addition that's been actually long overdue. I mean,
True.
Smart speakers and smart, assistants shouldn't be only categorized to the English language. Us Arabs نحتاج إلا personal assistant. So I believe that is an amazing, initiative by Amazon and Alexa. And thank you, Jeff Bezos, even though he's not the CEO anymore. But he created this little thing we call Amazon. Now, Amazon did release the first Echo all the way back in 2014. But like its competitors, it did not quite take off as expected. And that was owing to a few issues. But most notably, those related to user privacy. So I personally want to see how many Arab households will opt to having an Amazon Alexa in their household, even though I think it would be an amazing addition. You know why, Umnia? Let's say you have a smart speaker in your living room.
Yep.
And, alhamdulillah, right here in Sharjah, we have mosques in every corner.
True.
Right? But let's say, the mosque is a little bit farther from your house. You hear the adhan, it's a little bit not as high as you would expect it to be or you would want it to be, because there's a different feeling when you hear the adhan.
Yes,
right? There's a
absolutely.
different feeling when you hear the adhan. Alhamdulillah, we can hear the adhan. And, imagine Amazon Alexa saying, time for Al-Asr prayer in Sharjah. And it says, Allahu Akbar Allah. And it starts saying the adhan, right? And at the same time, a lot of people like to sleep and have Quran reciting in the background, right? So now you have that option. You don't have to turn on the TV. You don't have to do anything. You can say, Alexa, can you please recite Surah Al-Baqarah?
True.
Right?
And it's going to be very convenient.
It's going to be amazing. And I think that is an amazing addition, Well, alhamdulillah, I mean, right here, I'm very excited to see what Amazon can do regarding, the Arabic dialect as well.
Yes, that's going to be a big thing. One of the best features about also Alexa being able to set up or let you know about prayer timings is she can now wake you up for Fajr prayers. You can just tell her, Alexa, wake me up when it's time for Fajr, and she'll be able to set that timer and know exactly when it is needed to wake you up. She can also now play Arabic music, so she'll be able to kind of get to know all the Khaliji songs, all the songs that are
all right, Omni, I'm going to give you a quick one. Galaba, galaba, wain, wain. You know that one?
Oh, I know that one. Who
doesn't know that one, right?
Who doesn't know?
There's also an iconic song, if you remember.
Hela bil Khamis.
Hela bil Khamis. Now it's Hela bil Jum'ah.
Basically.
Right, and
she'll also be able to answer questions, though. So if you ask Alexa, when is Eid al-Adha, she'll be able to know.
Say it in Arabic, Omnia.
Alexa, امتى عيد الأضحى?
All right.
Or متى عيد الأضحى?
All right. Can you do it in a formal way? I'm horrible when it comes to formal Arabic. Fusha. Do
Alexa,
it in Fusha.
متى عيد الأضحى?
Oh, that's informal Arabic. That just
متى.
goes to show how bad I am in formal Arabic.
Or even if you ask her about certain landmarks right here in the UAE. So, Alexa, when was Burj Khalifa built? Alexa, when was Noor Mosque built?
When أقرب مسجد لي?
Yes, she'll be
Was
able
that
to answer.
Fusha?
Oh, that was pretty close, I would say.
Yeah.
You
Watch
got
out,
it
ladies
right.
and gentlemen.
Watch out, Alexa.
Watch out, Alexa. I might be taking over your job.
Oh my
We want to
God.
know your guys' thoughts. 4215. Would you love this addition in your household or not? We are taking a short break, but when we come back, we're talking all about the gram.
Pulse 95.
Apps all around.
What's worth a click and download?
Honey, I think you should take a break.
What do you mean?
Take a break. Take a break from the too much coffee. Take
All right,
a break.
I'm taking a break right now. Omnia, you can continue.
Take a break
I'm going to drink some water.
From Instagram.
I'm going to get situated while you tell me why I should be taking a break.
You should take a break from Instagram. And I think everyone this weekend needs to take a break from social media. Not a long break, but just take a break.
I am taking a break. See? Listen to that's the opening of a water bottle.
Yes, you got your water bottle, and I'm going to tell you exactly why you should take a break from Instagram, because Sharjah is holding a one-of-a-kind festival. Sharjah Festival.
That was a nice one, Omni. I give you props to that one. I did not expect, the transition
Oh my God.
of topics. But tell me, Omni, what is happening in Sharjah?
This weekend is an extremely exciting one. Not only
I'm jumping up right and down right now.
Not only are we all celebrating, great news when it comes
It's hot in
to
here. Is what only me.
the weekend right here in the heart of Sharjah. It was just announced that hopefully we will be getting a 3-day weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It was officially announced.
Yes.
But we're also very excited because this weekend, Sharjah is going to be revealing all the events that we should get excited for the year 2022. The Sea Sharjah Festival will be taking place at Al Majaz Amphitheater on the 10th and the 11th of December. It is a fantastic destination for children as well as parents, adults, individuals, you name it. There is an activity for each and every single one of you. There's going to be carnivals, exciting performances, cash prizes, 5,000 cash prizes over the next 2 days will be taking place, and you could be the lucky winner of a 500 dirham voucher.
Yes, and ladies and gentlemen, this is the biggest event happening in Sharjah for this year. To kickstart the next events happening in 2022, it is being hosted by Sharjah Events. We have a wide range of partnering companies and brands available at the Sharjah Amphitheater, and all you have to do is be there or be square.
You know what I'm excited for, though?
What?
There's going to be food trucks.
Food trucks. I mean, who doesn't love food, Omnia?
And live cooking shows.
And not only that, Omnia, but us, Pulse 95, will be live there as well. We will be, broadcasting from the Sharjah Amphitheater. We got Michaela Atiyah and Anna Schofield. And also we got Aisha Mazmi and Omar Douri live there on Friday and Saturday. So if you do want to meet the team, you can head over to the Sharjah Amphitheater. And if you want to meet Omnia Saleh,
Yes.
she will be there Saturday.
Yeah, I'll be there Friday, actually. Yes, I'll be there.
She's getting shy, guys.
I'll be there as well. And
Why are you getting red, Omnia?
I'm not getting
Let
red.
the listeners see the voice behind the microphone.
I'm not getting red. But people can eat. Everyone
I'm
can.
not getting red.
Everyone can come ahead to meet us. More specifically, Omar Douri and Aisha Mazmi tomorrow and Saturday. Anna Schofield and Mikhail Atiyah between the hours 5 to 7 p.m. However, the event is going to be taking place from early in the morning at about 11 a.m. all the way to 10 p.m. We would love to get to meet you. So go ahead and head there and get a chance to win some cash prizes. But let's move on to talk a little bit about why Instagram wants you to take a break this weekend and every single day. This is a new feature that they've launched to help encourage young users to stop scrolling on the virtual life that they're living and start living the real life this weekend.
That is actually a very weird approach, as we do know that Instagram is owned by Meta, which also is the creator of the metaverse that does want you to get addicted to the new metaverse. Now, Instagram on Tuesday did launch a feature that does urge teenagers to take breaks from the photo sharing platform and did announce other tools aimed at protecting young users from harmful content on the Facebook-owned service. Now, it was previously announced the Take a Break feature does encourage teenagers to stop scrolling if they have been on social media for too long. Now, Instagram head Adam Mosseri did say in a blog post that it will become available in the US, UK, Ireland, Canada, New Zealand, and Australia from Tuesday and will reach the rest of the world early next year. So, ladies and gentlemen, we want to know your guys' thoughts. 4215. What do you think about taking a break from Instagram?
And are you going to go ahead and take a break this weekend? Let us know, even if it's just 1 hour a day that you do not open Instagram whatsoever. Start small and hopefully the habit will stick with you long term. We are definitely wishing you a beautiful weekend. Enjoy the beautiful weather. Make sure you head to Al Majaz Amphitheater because we would love to see you over there.
Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. We will be seeing you Sunday, same time, same place, only here on Pulse 95. We want to wish you a beautiful and amazing weekend. The weather is amazing. You are amazing.
Hope you're as excited as Hani is
Life
this week.
is amazing. The trick to my excitement, the trick to my enthusiasm, Omnia,
Is a quadruple.
is all in a cup.
Yep, it's a quadruple espresso.
Quadruple espresso shot. A quadruple espresso shot a day keeps the sadness away. We'll see you guys Sunday, same time, same place, only here on Pulse
95.
If you liked this episode of Future Talk, drop a like and subscribe.
Pulse 95.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram for all our daily updates and top stories.